Perfect.
All right. And okay. Well,
Okay. Hi. Hello. Welcome. I'm so glad you all came and are here watching. And those watching the replay, I'm so glad it found you so you can learn too. We are the YL Unstoppables, a group of 5 ladies. There's only 3 of us teaching tonight, but the original crew is 5 of us. And we all have the same passion, and that's educating all who want to learn about Young Living and how to use the products in every area of your life, whether mentally. On Wednesdays, we usually do a mental, I said a mental, we usually do a mindset, mental mindset. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. Whether it's mentally, physically, spiritually, any way that you can use Young Living to enhance your life and live above the wellness line, that's what we are about. Okay. So my name is Shelby, and I'll be kicking off this Next Level Wellness Back to School Teachers Edition. So if you have any oils beside you, go ahead and grab them. I'm using Genius, which is great for focus. I've got my diffuser going, so I encourage you guys to get your oils on and get ready to learn. And that's kind of unusual for you teachers, right? Because usually you're the ones doing the teaching. Well, tonight we're going to educate you. So my name is Shelby Corwin. I'm from Oklahoma, and I've got 2 oily babies, and they're both in school. So I was super pumped to be able to help share some oily tips for the teachers, because you guys are literally raising up the next generation, right? So let's make a change, make a wave, and get everyone on a healthier lifestyle and just supporting their bodies and using the oils. So there are 3 ways to use oils. Three ways that I'm going to talk about. Okay, the first one is aromatically. Super simple, and that's one thing that I want to really harp on, is that this is super simple. This is not meant to be hard. This is not meant to be a rule follower. It's super simple. Follow your gut, your intuition. Okay, so first way is aromatically, and you're gonna have if you have a diffuser, I'll show you mine. Mine's beautiful. I love it. It's new. And so you'll just fill it up to the water line, and you'll just add a few drops of your favorite oils. So in our group, the YL Unstoppables, we're going to post some diffuser blends and some different recipes afterwards. So stay tuned for that. But you could just put in whatever oils you would like in your diffuser and just get it in the air. Okay, so fun fact, when you inhale the oils, the molecules travel through the olfactory bulb and triggers the limbic system and stimulates the amygdala, aka what controls your emotions, your emotional behavior, and your motivation. Okay, so if you're needing a pick me up, or your class is needing a pick me up, you could simply just put some peppermint in your diffuser and have that going in the air. If you remember, they used to hand out peppermint candy before a test, because peppermint is shown to improve focus and improve test scores. So you literally could just put peppermint in your diffuser and have that going in your room during a test, and you're helping everyone focus more, and you're getting the aroma of a nice, refreshing, uplifting peppermint smell. You could also do something bright. If everyone's kind of dragging, or maybe it's rainy outside, you could put some lemon or anything bright and citrus in there. So that is aromatically as far as a diffuser goes. Okay, another way you could do aromatically would be getting and this is also topically too, because you have bracelets on, but you could get some bracelets, or some fun bracelets you can put oils on, diffuser earrings, you could do that. But the second way is topically. Okay, so whether you're putting the oil on your arm and then rolling your bracelets around, you could also just put the oil in your hand and then inhale, do some deep breathing. Right before school, you're kind of stressed out, just kind of take some nice deep breaths, set your intention for the day, get that breathing, and get your lungs going too. So put some oil in your hands, rub it on the back of your neck. And while you're doing this, it's kind of helping you de-stress. Also, this is pretty cool. So your ear, if you look at your earlobe, it's actually a baby. So it's like a baby, or like, I guess an infant, or in utero, the little baby. Look at it. Okay. So here's the head. and then it goes around, and there's your spine. This is like reflexology wise, but if you look at it, it looks like a little curled up baby, right? So there's your head, there's your spine, and then that's into your feet. So we're actually meant to massage our ears a lot more than we do, because it actually gives you a full body massage or stimulates your full body. So if you have a headache, you could literally rub your ears, just the bottom part. If you're having neck and back pain, just kind of roll up and just rub your ears. Okay. So we don't do enough of that. We don't do enough of like looking at reflexology charts and just doing different pressure points. Okay. So I encourage you to look up reflexology and different pressure points, and you could add oils to that on your feet or rubbing them on your ears, or things like that for topically. Honestly, just get it on the body. And if it's an oil that you've never used before and you might be like a little sensitive, you could always add like a coconut oil or maybe a lotion to it. If you put an oil on your wrist and it just gets a little bit red, it's just absorbing a little quickly. Don't panic. Don't panic. Just put some oil, like some coconut oil or some lotion on it. Always do a small test patch first, and then just put the oils on you, not necessarily your students, but the students will reap the benefit, right? So we are a walking, talking diffuser. We don't have to put the oils on the students. And if your school doesn't allow a diffuser, you are a diffuser. Right? So just use the oils on yourself. And when you hug the students, they'll also get that in their life too. And the third way is internal. So with Young Living, we have something called seed to seal, which guarantees from the seed, the baby seed, to the seal of the bottle. It goes through this intense this intense journey to get to us, right? And so it is a guarantee that it is pure. It's a guarantee that what you see on the seal or on the bottle is what you get. If it's lavender, that's it. Straight up lavender. There's no additives or anything crazy like that. So we can say we have a Vitality line that you can ingest. You can ingest it. Okay. So you could put some lemon in your water. You could I personally love Stress Away in my water. It's got kind of a vanilla taste to it. Now, Stress Away, you'll notice, doesn't have the Vitality label, but all our oils from the seed to the seal are guaranteed to be exactly what they say they are, pure. Okay. So the Vitality is for ingesting, but all of our oils, no matter the label, are good for ingesting. Okay. So, and make sure you use make sure you use stainless steel, not styrofoam, because it'll eat away at that. And I think it's so funny because people are like, oh, if it eats away at styrofoam, like what's it doing inside of me? And I'm like, are you made of styrofoam? We're not. And the molecules are different. And if you are a science teacher, I'm sure you know all about that. I'm not a sciencey person. So go all the science teachers. Okay, so that's the 3 ways that I wanted to share with you guys how to use the oils. So we've got aromatically, we've got topically, and we've got internally. Okay, so those are the 3 different ways to use them. Well, now I'm going to tell you just a quick little routine for your life. Okay, and it's so funny because when I made this, I thought, okay, teachers, what are they doing? On the go, right? Always on the go, out the door, to the next class, out the door, no planning period, right? Right? So I made it very, very easy for you guys. So you're going to wake up in the morning and you're going to grab your Ningxia Red. It's in a packet. Out the door you go. It's full of vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, all the good things. Okay. So you're going to grab this on the go. If you didn't get a good night's sleep, which you should have, but if you didn't, you could grab a nitro, which is cognitive energy. It's not going to give you the shakes or anything like that. And then another on the go thing for you would be Master Formula on the go. These are your B vitamins, and all the different things. If you have questions about what's in it, I can totally help you out, but easy on the go. So you wake up, grab your Ningxia, grab your vitamins, grab your nitro, and whatever roll-on you want. So Young Living has made it so easy, you guys. Easy button. We have roll-on oils. Okay, so you could have Genius, which is a focus roller, or you can make your own if you're a DIY person, which I think most teachers are DIY people. You can look on Pinterest and find different recipes, but one of them that I'll share with you, if you want to write this down, super simple. It's a focus roller. So it's 10 drops of each. super simple. 10 drops of each. It is vetiver, which is going to help ground you. Okay, so 10 drops vetiver, 10 drops lavender, okay, which is calming, and then 10 drops cedarwood. 10 of each, cedarwood, vetiver, lavender. Okay. Oh, yes, Sherry has it on the little worksheet, the little print off. Yes, that is on there. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Okay, so you're out the door, you're in your room, you just sprayed down everything with your Thieves. Oh man, did I bring it? I had it somewhere. Your Thieves cleaner. So Thieves cleaner actually comes in a little packet too. It's easy to like put in a bottle. Here you go. Just like this. And it's got the dilution on the back. So you just spray down your classroom with your Thieves. I think Tammy's going to talk about that for boosting your immune. So you'll just spray down your classroom, you'll fill your diffuser up, you've got your recipe for the day, you've done your breathing, you have your intention. Today, let me help these little bitty brains grow, or older brains. Oh, and also MindWise, I forgot MindWise. If you have not taken MindWise, it also comes in a packet or a little sachet or a bottle, and that is for memory. Okay, so if you want to help yourself have memory and focus. And so lunchtime. Okay, lunchtime. This is your planning period. Once again, you're in between. If you don't have time to eat the cafeteria food, Young Living has Power Bites. It's like a protein. I've never had them, but I've heard they're really good. I need to order some on the go. It's from Young Living, so we know it's good for us. We know it's going to be easy to digest and have all the things that we need. If you don't get a chance to have Power Bites and you eat from the cafeteria and your stomach's kind of upset, you can put some peppermint on your belly or Diagize. Okay, make sure you're taking an enzyme, and they come, the Essential Enzyme 4 come in like a little blister pack, so you could easily put it in your purse. Super easy, you guys, like super easy. There's no excuse. Super easy. That blister pack goes in your purse. You pop it out. You take 2. You're done. Right? You're feeling good. You're feeling good. Maybe oil up again. So Stress Away comes in a roller. Put some Stress Away on. Do your deep breathing. Lord, let me get through this second half of the day and get these kids out of here. Okay. And so then you finish your day. And then for nighttime, guys, sleep is so important. One of the things that if you don't get enough sleep, what was it saying? If you don't have enough sleep, it could lead to high blood pressure, obesity, and depression. You need sleep. So some sleep oils in your own diffuser at home would be good. Some lavender, which is really relaxing. Tranquil, a roll-on. I'm telling you, you guys hear me talk about the roll-ons because that's what I have, because I have 2 small children. Roll out the door. Roll, hit my pillow. You could also do some bath bombs. Young Living has pre-made bath bombs. Easy button. You drop it in, or you can make your own. You guys, if you like DIY, Pinterest, your best friend. DIY bath bombs. Okay, so Tranquil roll-on. Rutavala roll-on. Limit your caffeine before bed. No electronics about an hour before bed. Take care of yourself. Take care of yourself. Okay, there's only one you, and our students need you. We need you to be your best. We need you to take care of yourself so that you can teach our children. And so Tammy's going to talk about boosting your immune. You're on, Tam.
Great. Thank you so much for being here. As Shelby said, my name is Tammy. I live in northern Wisconsin. I have been using oils and Young Living products since I think 2014, so almost 7 years. I have one 10-year-old son, and he is in our local Montessori. We have a public Montessori school, and it has been a fabulous, fabulous fit for him. He's doing really well. I am lucky enough to have teachers who are oily, and so they allow me to send certain products to school. They don't let the diffusers run while the kids are in there, but they will allow the diffusers to run at night. So after the kids go home, several teachers have diffusers in their room, and they run Thieves or Purification or something just to help purify the air while the students are not in there. So check with your school on the rules, because we definitely don't want to break any rules. I'm a rule follower. So I'm going to talk to you about, I'm going to go a little bit more in depth about Thieves Household Cleaner. This now comes in a white bottle, but all I did is, after this bottle was empty, I found a spray top on Amazon, and I really wish I had better light. But so when I spray with this and somebody asks me what's in it, I do this so that you can see the dilution ratio, you can see all of the ingredients, you can see recommended uses for it. there's a lot of cleaning products on the market that contain phthalates. And why is that a big deal? Because phthalates can damage your liver, your kidneys, your lungs, and your reproductive system, just to name a few of the big ones. Exposure to phthalates has been linked to breast cancer, developmental issues, decreased fertility, obesity, and asthma. Nobody wants any of that. Although some regulations actually ban the use of phthalates in a limited number of products that are marketed for the little people, there's still a lot of consumer products out there that are loaded with toxic stuff. So make sure you know what is in your cleaner, or find a company that does that for you. So Thieves Cleaner is made with plants. It does not contain phthalates. It does not contain any harmful chemicals. And most of all, it does not contain any fragrance. A manufacturer can hide a lot behind the word fragrance. They can have all kinds of dangerous chemicals in there, and they don't have to tell us what it is, because if they trademark the fragrance, it's their trade secret, and they don't have to tell us what's in it. Thieves Cleaner kills 99.9% of germs, just like that other stinky thing that everybody used to use. Just as effective at killing germs without all the crazy harsh chemicals that are in it. So just think about all of those commonly touched surfaces. And if school doesn't let you use it with the kids in there, like I said, you can disinfect with one bottle of Thieves. Go through and disinfect your room rather quickly. Think like the doorknobs, all the little cabinet knobs, the light switches, all of those commonly touched surfaces that all those little hands like to touch all day. I use Thieves Cleaner to clean just about every surface in my home, and it would work for your stuff at school, your countertops, your floors, your bathrooms. Some of the younger kids have bathrooms like right in the school. So floors, toys, carpets, I put this right in my carpet cleaner, a cap full of this in the big, I don't know how big the reservoir is, but instead of the carpet shampoo, I use Thieves. So if you have carpet in your classroom, you could do that too. You can do mirrors, you can do windows, every surface. And most importantly, you can disinfect your desk with it. Because think of all those little hands that are like bringing papers up and touching stuff. I just feel a need to disinfect right now, because school, to me, it's like a big petri dish. There's a lot of, especially the younger kids, they like to share everything, including their germs. So I just do my best when I do volunteer in the classroom to make sure that I disinfect on the way out. Thieves Household Cleaner is highly concentrated. So this one bottle is like 14.4 ounces. This will make you 20 to 30 bottles of cleaner, depending on how you dilute it. And this is not going to make your nose and your chest and your throat burn when you use it, like some of those other cleaners out there. So the CDC recommends one of the easiest ways to stay healthy is frequent hand washing with soap and water for at least 20 seconds. And when they say, they don't mean this, they mean actually the surface of your hand and your fingernails that actually touches stuff. If you do this, you're just rubbing all the germs around on the back. So we have a fabulous soap, Thieves Foaming Hand Soap. And this is one of the things that my school allows me to send with my son. So what they do, since both of his teachers and at least a third to a half of his, I live in a very small town, so we know everybody, but at least a third to the half of the parents in that classroom are familiar with oils and they are comfortable using oils. So what we do is I send one of these, and then we actually make this in a really big refill too, that will refill this like 8 times when you mix it, dilute it with water. And then my son is just the monitor. He makes sure that this always stays full. So each sink has 2 soap options. They have the Thieves option for the kids that are familiar and comfortable with that. And then the school has another pump. So the kids that are comfortable with that can do it that way. And my school was totally fine with that. Plus I'm supplying them cleaning supplies or hand cleaning supplies. This has denatured alcohol in it. We have 3 products that have denatured alcohol, and I forgot my Thieves spray downstairs. I knew there was one thing. Here is my Thieves hand sanitizer, and I put this right in this little pouch. This hangs from either my pocket or my purse, wherever I happen to be. And then I refill it with the big one because I don't want to carry this big thing around. But so when you cannot wash, use a hand sanitizer with at least 60% alcohol, and ours has denatured alcohol. And that term is derived from alcohol that is, what is it? The term denatured alcohol refers to alcohol products that are adulterated with a toxic or bad tasting additive to make them undesirable for humans to eat. Many other companies use things like methyl, benzene, castor oil, gasoline, isopropyl alcohol, and acetone, but Young Living uses the peppermint essential oil to denature our alcohol. So take your pick. Which would you rather have? So after teaching for a whole day, like you have to switch modes from teaching to going home, and you don't want to bring all of that home. I work in a very public setting too. So I always make sure that I disinfect my hands. That's the last thing I do when I leave, first thing I do when I walk in. Leave your shoes at the door. Your shoes track in a lot of germs and impurities. Leave those at the door. And then the first thing I do when I come home, and my son and my husband head to the sink. I have Thieves foaming hand soap at every sink. So disinfect your hands. And we get sick a lot less just with that one step. So there are also effective essential oils and products to help energize you and to help keep you smiling and happy all day. Whatever the situation, we can find you a great option to help you energize, like Ningxia Nitro. Shelby talked about that a little bit. If you haven't tried it, Ningxia Nitro comes in a 12-pack like this. And I prefer these chilled. So I have a little fridge at work, and I just throw this little Ningxia Nitro in there. This is designed to enhance cognitive function. It contains black pepper, nutmeg, vanilla, chocolate, yerba mate, spearmint, and peppermint essential oil. It also enhances physical performance. So like if you're gonna like work out between school and home, if you're gonna do yoga, it helps clear your mind, and it helps provide anytime you need a little pick-me-up. Shake it really good before you use it, because it has Ningxia Red in there, which I will talk about in a minute, and that is a puree. So I wanted to make sure, I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not, but if you have a bottle of this at home, set it on the counter and just let it sit there for a couple hours, because you will actually see it separate. It's got heavier parts, and then and you can kind of see it like right here. See that? This is darker. And then this is the pulp, because this is not a juice. It is actually a wolfberry puree. Wolfberry is commercially known as the goji berry. I got to find my notes here. Sorry. Commercially known as the goji berry. Our wolfberry is grown in the Ningxia River Valley in China. The people that live there live to be very old, and very few of them need glasses. Very few of them need walking aids. Very few of them are overweight. And the Ningxia wolfberry is one of the staples in their diet. So Gary Young found a way to bring that wolfberry here to us so that we could get the benefits. This puree is blended with blueberry, cherry, pomegranate, and plum juice. There is a little bit of natural stevia in here. And it is also infused with essential oils like orange, yuzu, lemon, and tangerine. And because it is seed to seal certified, there are no fertilizers, pesticides, dyes, or heavy metal in our soil, on our plants, or anywhere during the distillation and bottling process. Ningxia Red is a powerful antioxidant. It delivers micro and macronutrients to the cells of our body in the highest concentration of any food. I think it's like 9 times what you get from a blueberry. Blueberries are very high as far as antioxidants go, and Ningxia Red, I think, is 9 times higher than the blueberry. So big deal. Antioxidants play a huge role in aging, in memory, in helping with arthritis and inflammation. If you are only going to use one supplement from Young Living, this is your choice right here. It has been instrumental in my chronic pain, inflammation, headaches, things like that. And I think it's because it's helping control the inflammation in my body. Super Bees. This is a comprehensive vitamin complex containing all 8 essential energy boosting B vitamins. Say that 5 times. Because our bodies do not store vitamin B, it's important to make sure that you are getting enough of it in your diet. Combined with nutmeg essential oil and bioavailable minerals, this supplement does much more than just boost energy levels. It also supports your mood and your cardiovascular health. Ningxia Zing, I forgot to bring, oh, I got a 12 pack here. I was out in the fridge downstairs, so I have to bring this downstairs anyway. This little can is amazing. And one of my favorite ways to use this is actually in, I call it a Ningxia bomb with Ningxia Zing, a nitro, and then a couple ounces of Ningxia Red. And then I do that in I have like a 34-ounce tumbler, and I add ice and water until it's filled up, and I absolutely love that. So Ningxia Zing, what is Ningxia Zing? It is lightly carbonated, and it combines Ningxia Red, so hence the name Ningxia Zing, and it is combined with pear and blackberry juices, just a hint of lime and peppermint vitality oil. And no, you don't taste the pepper. That was one of my biggest fears at first, but it is, everything is just in the right amount. It is delicious. I prefer this one cold as well. And it is infused with naturally occurring caffeine from the white tea extract. So delightful, delicious. I love it. Peppermint essential oil, if you just need like a quick pick me up, sometimes after you have like a big lunch and you get that afternoon slide between 1 and 2 o'clock, just open your bottle of peppermint and give it a whiff. Even if you can't diffuse, just a little sniff. Or if you like wear a scarf to school around, I know a lot of teachers wear scarves, or if you have like a lanyard with your name tag, drop a little bit of peppermint on that name tag lanyard and use it as a diffuser. Citrus oils also have mood boosting properties. And just know that if you put them on your skin, they are photosensitive. So that means if you roll it on your wrists or, roll it on your neck, and then if you go outside for recess and you're in the sun, that your skin may be a little bit more sensitive to the sun. So just keep that in mind. Joy is a very powerful blend of 10 different essential oils. It contains rose, which has a very, very high frequency. And it is rather floral. And I will be very honest, I do not care for the aroma. So what I have to do is I have to find companion oils, which means oils that have similar properties or that enhance the aroma of joy. And when I do that, I mix it with either 3 or 4 different citrus oils in the same amount. So if I use 3 drops of joy, I use 3 drops of at least 3 other citrus oils, whether it's lemon, lime, grapefruit, tangerine, bergamot, any of those in any combination. And it turns out wonderful. You get a happy roller. You get the benefits of joy without the aroma that I don't really care for. I will share a recipe from this class with you, and it is the Joyful Energy Roller. 3 drops of joy, so just a few drops of joy, 7 drops of peppermint, and 10 drops each. Is that on there, Sherry? Okay. 10 drops each of lemon and peppermint, and then put that in a roller, top it with, I use Young Living V6 just because then I can throw it right on my order. I don't have to look for another company to trust there. You can use coconut oil. But if I'm spending good money on oils, I am not going to cheapen it with a coconut oil that I don't know the source. Just my choice. You do you. So you can just throw that oil or that roller in your purse, in your pocket, in your top desk drawer. Whenever you need a boost, just roll a little bit on there. And I think that does it for me. So now I am going to pass it to Sherry.
Thank you, Tammy. Hi, friends. I am Sherry Hester, and I live in Savannah, Georgia. And I've been with Young Living for 12 years. and I love it. I forever and ever, amen. So I get to talk about stress, which I am very familiar with. So I'm excited to share with you some things that I've worked for me and that I know have worked for some of my other friends. Oh, but I do want to tell you one thing. I I have been a teacher. I am not currently a teacher, although like we all consider ourselves educators, right? Like we educate in different ways. But I was a middle school drama teacher for 3 years. So I was in the regular school system, and then I've been artistic teacher forever. Like, so I've been a dance teacher, an acting teacher at a local dance studio for 25 years, and I taught preschool and kindergarten. So I totally feel you elementary school teachers. Yes. And then I also taught theater at a local children's theater. So I have been a teacher myself, and I have 4 children. So I also know from the parents' side how much I'm so grateful. I am so grateful for teachers. So and I just think you guys are amazing. So thank you. So stress happens when you're a teacher, right? Like all the things, the administrative um, callings, that the responsibilities, your teacher evaluations, all the stuff that is expected of you that you have to get in, lots of preparation before you come to class, and grading papers at the end of the day, challenging students and parent emails, all that stuff. I know that some of you teachers are listening to that list going, stop. I know, I feel it, right? So let's just talk about some things that can minimize those occasional stressors and just keep your nerves to a minimum. Okay. So before I dive into some oils, I just must share with you some other things that I do for stress. And I just think are so important that I'm going to include it in this class. Some of it has a lot to do with our mindset classes that we talk about too. But the first thing that I want to encourage you to do is breathe. Breathe. And just it's so important. The breath is so important to the way we show up and how we respond to things. So take those long deep breaths before you speak, before you respond, and just breathe in very, very slowly. Hold your breath and breathe out. That one breath, that long breath, can change everything. So breathing is really important. Meditation, quiet time, whatever that looks like to you, time that is just in solitude at the beginning of your day, at the end of your day, and then exercise and moving your body, I think is such an incredibly important way to relieve stress, right? So now we can use oils in all of those things. Breathing, obviously, Shelby talked about how we aromatically use the oils. That is such a wonderful way for us to use the oils, is to just breathe them in, right? So we can do that when we are just breathing. The meditation, I've got, oops, oh dear. Am I, okay, I'm sorry. I heard myself talking back. Is everything okay? Okay, good. All right. Okay, so I'm going to talk about a few oils that are really great for stress. Stress away. Shelby's already talked about it. It's awesome. It's got the lime, the vanilla, the cedarwood, the lavender, the copaiba. Wonderful. That's hence the name. So I would be remiss if we did not talk about stress away when talking about stress, right? One way that you can use it is actually putting it on the top of your head in the morning before you go to school. And it just kind of sets the tone and stays with you. And you can put it in your hair, right? So it'll stay with you. And, different schools have different, as we've discussed, different policies regarding how you can use the oils. You might not be able to diffuse, right? You might not be able to put it on children, but you can be your own diffuser. You can come oiled up to school and at least have it there with you. Grounding is another wonderful blend that we have that is very, solid. It helps you get back into what's important. And frankincense, I just love, because to me that centers me, and it just makes all the crazy go away, and it helps me really see things clearer. Sacred Mountain, Another one, so grounding. Any of those tree oils, right? Because they're just so strong. And one that I've begun using very often is the CBD roll on. That is amazing. I just got back from a family vacation and I was pulling that CBD Calm roll on out a lot. And it really helps. And I'm going to share a recipe with you right now too, but it also will be, we'll post it. If any of you came to this class without knowing about the YL Unstoppables, we do have a Facebook group. And so that's where we'll be posting all of these things. So just, in the Facebook search bar, look for YL Unstoppables and you'll be able to find us. But the Calm roll-on recipe, very, very simple. It's 10 drops of lemon, 5 drops of lavender, and 15 drops of clary sage. Aha. That's the calming. I mean, lavender too, but clary sage is it's very balancing. It's very hormonal balancing. So it's really great. And you can add all of those to a 10 or 15 milliliter bottle and then just fill the rest with your favorite carrier oil, like Tammy talked about. Okay, I'm going to move on to motivation because I love motivation. We all need to be motivated before we come into the classroom. Like we've got to get our head in the game and we've got to motivate these kids. And some of them that takes a little more extra oomph than others. So, so I know you've got a long to-do list. There's a get her done roll on recipe that I'm going to share with you. Okay. It's 5 drops each of these following oils: black pepper, lime, orange, and frankincense. And then you put that in a 5 milliliter bottle, top it off with your favorite carrier oil. And that can really help you, kind of like what Shelby's saying in the middle of the day, which Tammy said that too, just pull it out of your desk drawer and just do a little bit of, okay. So also, let's just talk about, again, here comes the mindset, but motivation, so much of it is in your mind, right? And so much is it in your words. So when we believe in our kids and we believe that they can be motivated, it helps so much in the way that we speak to them, in the way that we encourage. So, and we can motivate ourselves by changing those words instead of, I am tired, I don't want to do this, right? We can change it to, I get to do this. I love to do that. That one word instead of I have to. If you change it to I get to do something, I have to grade papers. Oh my gosh, I get to grade papers. What an honor. I get to do this. That will help your motivation level rise as well. So now let's talk about school nights and sleeping, which I think Shelby's done a great job of. I'm probably just going to reiterate a few things she said, and me time. So I combine them all because I think they're all important at the end of the day. Obviously, sleep is super important. We all know that. You can't function at your best without sleep. So it's so important. So how do you get good sleep? You set boundaries. You've got to set boundaries for your time, your bedtime. And I know there's going to be occasions where you got to stay up, but as close as you can get to that regular bedtime and regular wake up time, that's going to serve you so well. And how do you do that? How do you get that good night's sleep? Turning off the TV, turning off the phone, dark, no light. All of those things encourage a really deep, deep sleep. And one thing I like to add to my sleep routine before I go to bed is gratitude. And I think it's really, really helps to get a good night's sleep, to just spend a moment and think of 5 things that you're grateful for that happened during the day. I heard someone say once, I have not gotten adept at this yet, but someone said, think of your day backwards before you go to bed and just kind of rehash the day and think like from this moment, what did I do until the moment that I woke up this morning? And in doing so, you can find those moments, those wow moments, those gratitude moments that you may have just forgotten about. So it really helps you to sleep well. And here are some oils. Again, I think Shelby mentioned a lot of these, but I'm just going to shout them out. Lavender is the staple, right? Marjoram. Actually, marjoram, I don't know about you guys, but sometimes I get cramps in my legs. And marjoram is wonderful for that. So I just keep that by my bedside. Peace and calming, one of my personal favorites. Tranquil, again, roll on, like Shelby said, roll on, tranquil. Valerian. Now, okay, let's just talk about valerian, guys. I know it kind of stinks. Okay, I didn't mean to say that, but it kind of does. So to me, it smells like stinky feet. But that's okay because the oils don't all have to smell good. What has to happen is they work, right? We just know they work. So what do? I put valerian on my feet. And one thing I do, because I don't want to go like this and put them on my feet, because guess what? Then they're on my fingers and I'm like, oh, right? No. So I do the little grasshopper routine. So here's my demonstration. Excuse me, this is not very ladylike, but I put it on my feet and then I can't do it. Like I do the grasshopper, right? You put your feet together like this, right? So it doesn't get on your fingers. And then it's on your feet. And really, literally, you don't smell it. I don't. Okay. And then, like Shelby said, bath bombs, the relaxation massage oil, that's a really good one. That's lovely to just kind of smell and put, especially like if you take a shower at the end of the night. I love to put it on at the end of the night after a shower. And my favorite diffuser roll on at bedtime is lavender, frankincense, vetiver, and cedarwood. I keep it in a dropper bottle. I've created my own, diffuser blend, and I just keep it in a dropper bottle so that all I have to do, I don't have to do each one every night. I just pull it out and put like 5 to 10 drops of my pre-made blend in there. Okay, so so just some fun facts and then we're done. Okay. Here's just some fun facts. So if you're feeling tech challenged, because some of us are, some of us aren't, use Clarity Blend. Clarity is a great one when you're feeling tech challenge, or like we were all using Genius at the beginning of this class. That is so wonderful. I love that one. So taking home your students' problems. Are you an empath? Do you take home your problems? Diffuse, release, blend when you get home. Release is a wonderful way for you to leave the kids at school and come home. Yeah. Head pounding, to-do list going wild. Okay. Peppermint and Panaway actually can help your head pounding. And my favorite is Deep Relief. I love to roll on. I love to roll Deep Relief on my forehead and on the back of my neck. And the thing, I don't know why, maybe you guys know the answer to this, but Deep Relief tends to last forever. I literally have put it on my forehead at the beginning of a trip. And when I arrive 6 hours later, I still feel tingly. I mean, it's the longest lasting oil. I don't know why, but I just love it. I love it for a trip too. Okay, so that's basically all I have to say. I'm going to just close us out. I think a lot of you, most of you probably already know a lot about Young Living and our members, but just to go over all this, in case someone here doesn't know or someone's watching on a replay, there are 3 ways to get your oils. There's good, better, and best. So start with good. You just oil whatever you want. And good would be if you could make it to the 50 PV level, that would be awesome because that way you will actually get money back. It's called our subscribe to save. And when you get on subscribe to save, you start getting 10% back in points, which equal dollars, and then you get free stuff. Okay, that's good. That's good. Better is if you order 50 PV consistently every single month, because then you get loyalty perks. And after 4 months, you move on up to getting 20% off, 20% back in points, excuse me. And then after 24 months, you get 25% back. So if you're loyal and you stay and you order every month at 50 PV, not only are you getting, you're getting the loyalty points and you're racking them up. And that's how you do that. The best, though, is to order at least 100 PV because then you get free shipping on top of all the other things, right? So, and then once you, and also when you are ordering consistently, you get well, no, it doesn't have to be consistent. We always have those points, the 100, 190, 250, 300. This month we have 400 and 500. If you order a certain amount, you get free oils. So that's the good, better, best. We would love to open it up to you guys if you have any questions. I'm so grateful that you guys are all here. We feel free to unmute yourself if you want to talk, you want to share. If you have a recipe, if you have a tip for teachers, please share it, or any questions at all. Okay, since I don't hear anything, I'm just going to continue, but please raise your hand or interrupt me if you have anything at all to say. I wanted to remind you that the YL Unstoppables teach every Tuesday night at 8:30, this exact same class Zoom number. So just put it in your calendar. We'd love to see you on a regular basis. Next week, we are doing our mindset. Right? Is that right? That's right, isn't it, guys? Is that our third Sunday? Third Sunday. Okay. So yes, every third Tuesday in the month is our mindset matters. And that holds a special place in our hearts because that's really what brought all five of us together is studying mindset and everything. So we love to talk about mindset. So that'll be next week. And we hope that you can join us then. Thank you all. Thank you, Megan, and thank you, Janet. Thanks so much for coming, you guys. We are just thrilled that you came and hope you will come join us again.